Grand rising to
A
you.
traumedy is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. When this happens, life-changing experiences occur and everyone goes through it, especially children. Unfortunately, sometimes they don't have someone to talk to. I am Tina, the founder of Traumedy No More for Kids, which is a program that teaches children how to tap into those uncomfortable feelings like anxiety, stress, or depression. And then we teach them how to do things so they can push through this pain, like meditation, breath work, journaling, or even fun stuff like making slime. I hear all these buzzwords: social emotional learning, trauma-informed lessons. All of these things are to support the children. So if you're looking for something like that, I want you to take a deeper look into my program by going to mollygainsprogram@gmail.com. And this is a testimonial video from one of our students that actually went through the program. Hey there, can you tell us your name?
My name is Zaire.
Hi Zaire, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good.
I love it. And what did you like best about the Molly Games program?
What I liked best about the program is about how you basically, like, you were comfortable with us. Like, you weren't, like, you didn't come off demanding respect and everything. You let us speak and you shared.
I love it. Do you get to share your feelings a lot at home or in school?
Yeah, basically.
You do. And I heard you say today the I am statements. Do you currently still do them, or what is an I am statement?
An I am statement is reminding yourself, like, you could do it every day, every week, every month, however you do it. It reminds you that you are powerful and amazing.
Wonderful. And what are some of your favorite I am statements?
One of my favorite I am statements is I am great, I am worthy, and I am amazing.
Wonderful. Did you share any of the things that you've learned in this program with other people or children?
Yes, I have.
Tell me about that.
I shared it with my cousin and my sister, and they said that it's helped them a lot.
Wonderful. Are you excited about going to the academy?
I'm not completely sure if I'm going to the academy, but overall, yes.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for your time.
Hey, good morning and grand rising to you and also you. I want to welcome you to the 7 a.m. cup of motivation, where you're going to get that motivation, that inspiration, and lastly, the transformation. The transformation when it comes to your mind, your body, and your soul. That was a commercial for our upcoming program, Traumedy No More for Kids. And as you heard, traumedy is when the energies of a trauma and a tragedy collide. When this happens, life-changing experiences occur, and it happens to everyone, right? Today is Wednesday. It is that Wellness Wednesday. It is Health and Wellness Wednesday, where we are just plowing through all of the wonderful things to keep you fit and healthy. So a couple announcements before we get into today's goodies. First of all, next Saturday, August 31st at 10 a.m. sharp. I'm having a summit, guys. This is a free summit. Make sure you click the link somewhere on our website, on my YouTube, on my Instagram, whatever. I am Stars Tina. It is Elevate Your Business. We all have a business. And what is your business? Maybe your business is being a mom, a teacher, a wife, an accountant, a gym instructor, a coach, whatever it is. But we all want to elevate our business. Yes. And this particular summit, money mindset, how to shift your money mindset. Some of us need it, some of us don't. If you do, come. I have some millionaires coming through to tell you their personal secrets of how they rose to the top, rose to the success when it comes to money. So I do want to invite you to that. And as you know, every day, it feels like it's every day, right? I'm on here talking about the best event that's happening. It's less than 5 weeks away. It is a Health and Wellness Expo. And today I really want to talk about the vendors and the activities, because we're still looking for vendors. We're stopped. We're doing no more. We have room for no more activities, okay? We have over 20 activities scheduled. They're amazing. They're great. But the event is happening because the children need an outlet. Parents need to see their children. They need to understand what's going on. This is a topic, I hear this all the time. I had a conversation yesterday with a woman, superintendent, because I'm going to different schools sharing the program. And social emotional learning. Have you ever heard of that? If you have not, it's just pretty much how we as humans interact with other humans, with other people, right? When you have higher social emotional intelligence, you can communicate with people a little better. You can get your words out. You can express yourself. You can share how you feel. Some people, they don't know how to express. They don't know how, they don't understand what they're feeling inside. And as adults, if you can't, what about the children, right? So I've also been told that trauma informed courses, trauma informed classes are happening for children as well. And when I was having the conversation yesterday, some schools, and I was speaking to a few teachers, okay, I'm just going to put it out. I'm not putting any names out there, but they were saying a lot of students are struggling with catching up, right? With getting back on track. And they're like, oh, we're not going to blame, and a lot of people say, well, it's COVID. And if you think about it, this was a trauma for the kids, right? And the parents, some parents, they're used to going to school. They're used to that regular curriculum, and then it stops. They're stuck in the house. And some of the kids didn't get the lessons they learned, so they're behind. And we have to do something to snap them out of those traumas, those things that are just stuck in their head. And this event has over 20 activities to teach them. For example, if you have a child and they're just like stuck in their phone all the time, we got to get that phone away from them. So you have to get them stuck on something else. And it's kind of like a drug if you think about it, right? Drug, my therapist was telling me, when you're addicted to something, and it can be a person, it can be a place, it can be a thing, it can be drug, whatever it is, right? There's a few different ways of how you can undo those things. And the first way is to just completely stop. I forgot the name that she called it, but you can just completely pull yourself away from it. Some people can do that, some people can't. Another version is to slowly, gradually take it away. So, for example, if you're in a relationship and you want to take a break, or if you're playing video games all the time, you slowly start taking those things away from you. And that's what sometimes needs to be done with the children, and these activities will help. For example, I'm so excited about the making the slime. I think it's like yellow slime. And Renae, in my mind, I text you and said, did you want to go live with me today? If you want to come through, I want to talk about the slime and the stuff that we're doing at our table, because as you know, my company, Elite Stars, we do a lot of stuff, but we're having a table to teach skills on social and emotional learning. And Renae and my mother's going to be doing it together, showing how to make slime and stuff. So if you want to come through, Renae, come through. If not, it's cool. Otherwise, some other events that we have. There she is. Hey girl. Hey, how you doing? How you feeling?
I'm doing amazing. We had a great workout this morning, and it was so energizing. I love starting my day with a natural workout.
I love it. I love it. So if you guys didn't know, we have our book coming out. September 21st is the launch date. We will have an event, a virtual event that day, to just launch it out so you can get the ebook. I'm excited about that as well. But not only did Renae create chapter 1, which was so needed to like get the brain power in there, to explain how the brain works for children, how this works. But she's also going to be leading a table at the event with activities. And I don't know how many activities she's doing, but is it yellow green slime with the smiley face? You have it in the book. Tell me about that one.
It's yellow slime, and it's based off of the emojis that all of the kids love, and which is a core part of our program, the feelings chart, right? So this slime is going to have like little googly eyes in it, so that they can make their own little emoji slime, and they can take the slime and they can make it any feeling that they want to, right?
Oh wow, I didn't even know it went that deep. I just saw, whenever I see yellow and smile and that, I see smiley face. So that's cool. And you can even have little activities. And if you didn't know, these activities are going to be every 15 minutes. So 15 minutes, you come in, you go to the next station, you go to the next station, which is pretty cool. And in the book, the back of the book, we're going to go over some of them right now, some things that children can do when they're feeling anxious, when they're feeling stressed, when they're feeling depressed. And I'm telling you, Renae, every person I talk to, they're like, oh, this is needed. Oh, this is needed. This is coming from God. But I'm like, you know what? Where's the money? We need your support, people. What do we need the support for? The bouncy house. I want the bouncy house.
Me too.
We have an account under Give Butter. I don't know if it's here. I don't know if we're able to hop it on there eventually. But there are some other expenses of things that we need for the event besides the bouncy house. For example, we want to get a new website. We have to get the insurance updated. I also want to get some decorations. You know, we do have mostly everything is done, but this is like the fluffer stuff. So if you know any vendors, if you want to sponsor, if you want to come through, go ahead and do that. But the activities, that's what I want to talk about, Renae, the activities in the book. So the commercial that you saw in the beginning of this video is for anyone who has a group. You may be a teacher at a school. You may have Girl Scouts. You may do cheerleading or whatever. This program can be used for anybody who has children with them, right? And you can even have it at home. That's what's so cool. September 21st, we're launching the book. So you can get them if you're an aunt, if you're an uncle, if you're a parent, you can get this book and do it with your kids. And the last chapter is my favorite chapter of this book because it's a bunch of activities. Renae, let's go through back and forth some of the activities. We talked about the slime already. I like the coloring pages. We have about 5 to 7 different pages that have I am statements in them, and then you can color on them. And I think that's really cool for children. You know, if they just want to, first of all, color and then just get that out of their head. And I know a lot of artists do that as well. I was thinking of Mindy this morning, you know, how she's doing the coffee grinds is artwork. So that's something that children can do. What's something else in the book, in the workbook, Renae, that children can do?
The feel wheel that you create.
Ah, yes, I like that. So Renae, we everything that I'm doing, family and friends, don't think it just came from me. 2 things. First, it came from God. Okay, God put the idea in my head. But secondly, most of the stuff came from my first book. And we just kind of dialed it down for children. My first book is No More Traumedy. And this particular book shares a little bit of my story. And then at the end of this book, it shares how I got through my traumedies, 8 years of stuff at the end of the book, from the journaling to the meditation to everything I did. And then we just kind of scaled it down for kids. So we have this thing, it's called a feel wheel. And in the feel wheel, it breaks down emotions deep. Do you have a book? I don't have mine in front of me. Do you have one in front of you, Renae, the feel wheel?
I'm pulling it up.
Beautiful. Because I want her to share with you how it actually works. Because even if you don't have the book, you can do it right now. You can do it every day. Because you really want to tap into your feelings. You do the feel wheel. And then after you do the feel wheel, you journal. And there's a couple of journaling pages in there. So in the feel with a big wheel, and then it's broken down to a bunch of little feelings, and then main feelings. So Renae, once you get it pulled up, if you could just share the main feelings, not the bottom ones, because there's about 100 of them, guys. Okay,
Yeah,
it's not 100, but it's a lot. But if you could just mention the main feelings when you get it pulled up.
And while I'm pulling it up, the purpose of it having so many feelings is because the kids are then able to dial into exactly how they're feeling in a more specific way rather than be generalized.
I like that because if you think about it, and you know what I think I want to add to this, not now, because the book's coming out soon. Once you figure out what you're feeling, for example, you say you're mad, right? And then under mad, it might have another word. But why are you feeling this? And what are you feeling in your body, right? Because when you're mad, you might get tense. Your blood may boil. You may feel it in your stomach. You may feel it in your heart. You may feel it in your head. Like, where are you feeling? What are you feeling? And then how do you get out of that feeling, right? That could be a whole book by itself.
Okay. So you ready?
Yes, go for it.
Oh, goodness. Apologies. Here it goes. So we have some of the main emotions are when a child is feeling insecure or hurt.
Well, just the main ones that are on the center. I think it's like 7 of them.
Got it. Happy, scared, loved, mad, sad, and anxious.
Beautiful. So those are the main ones. You heard her before talking a whole bunch of stuff. I'm telling you, it's a lot. So we have those main ones. Give us those main ones again a little bit slower for me.
All right. Happy, scared, loved, mad, sad, and anxious.
Beautiful. Let's dial into one that's mad, since I said that before, because a child can say they're mad, right? Why are you mad? So under the mad, tell us the other feelings that are underneath that one.
Disgusted, frustrated, annoyed, offended, and jealous.
I love that. So say them one more time, a little bit slower for me. I'm doing an exercise here. Go for it. So what we're talking about right now, if you're tapping, we're talking about your feelings. This is a feel wheel. This is part of the book that's going to teach children how to tap into their feelings. She gave us the main ones, then she gave us mad. Now she's dialing down deeper from the mad. Go ahead.
Disgusted, frustrated, annoyed, offended, and jealous.
I love it. I'm going to stick with that offended one, right? So let's talk about a child is feeling something mad. It makes me think of when I was at the school and the kids said they felt mad. And I said, well, what made you feel mad? And they said, because someone was making fun of their pants. So if you think about it, he was mad, but he was mad because he was offended, right? And when you're offended, you can just dial deeper and deeper and deeper. And then I said to this child, I said, I am so proud of you for expressing that, right? Because to say you were offended by what someone said to you can be kind of deep. So that's some of the things. That's just one of the things in the book. We could go on. All right, let's go on one more activity in the book. We talked about the slime, which I think is so cool. We talked about the coloring book. Renae talked about the feel wheel. After the feel wheel, you get to journal. And I think this is so cool. And if you think about journaling, I wonder if boys did diaries when they were younger. I remember I had a little diary with a locket. Do they even sell diaries anymore? I think that is so cool. Makes me think of maybe she can come out with diaries. Sounds like you're going to say something, Renae. Go ahead.
No, when you said that, it reminded me of, I don't know if they make diaries anymore, but recently I moved and I was collecting things from my kid's childhood. And I found an envelope, a handwritten envelope that my daughter had written, and it had a pencil. Of course, I opened it. It had a pencil and some paper and something, and it had a message to her brother on the outside. It said, "Her brother, keep out." It was her homemade diary.
Oh my gosh, that is too cute. Keep out. So again, I want to invite you to come to the event. If you're not able to come to the event, support the event. If you're not able to support the event, then purchase the book. Why? Because this book is part of something even bigger. It's not me. And I was telling Renae and a few other people yesterday, if I'm being totally honest, I'm super nervous. I'm super excited and scared and all those feelings. But I said, it's not even coming from me. It's just all this stuff's coming from God. And it's my birthright to share this with you. So I want you to just go out there and help me change the world. Renae, your mountaintop question right now. I know this is like an impromptu for you. You're here, you're standing on a mountaintop, thousands of people. We just finished our event and I'm giving you 1 minute. What are you saying?
My message that I am saying is we must reach the children, because when we reach the children, we not only change their lives, we change the trajectory of the entire world, because they are our future. Not to be cliche with Whitney's song, but it's true. That's it.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, Renae, for coming through today and talking with me. As we come to the end of another episode of the 7 a.m. Cup of Motivation, I am Tina, and I want to leave you today with just one little thought. Faith. My therapist asked me this question yesterday. She said, what are your thoughts on faith? Like, what do you think about that? And I said, for me, faith is something you can't see, you can't feel, you can't taste it. You just kind of believe in it. And in life, you just have to have that faith of a mustard seed. It's just a little bit of faith you need to just realize anything you want, anything you need is possible. You just have to dream super, super big, right? Take yourself to uncomfortable places, do uncomfortable things, do things that are going to scare you. And I figured out this way, like, what's the worst that can happen, right? So think like a child, be great, and I will see you tomorrow for your next 7 a.m. Cup of Motivation. Peace and a bottle of hair grease. Bye. See ya.